Shannon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button because you'll find new DIYs, tutorials, and new inspiration here every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have 4 brand new spring DIY tutorials for you today, and we're going to be using Dollar Tree supplies to keep them very, very affordable. So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, let's appreciate the beautiful sunshine that's coming in, which is so appropriate since we're doing springtime decor today. Super excited that the sun is out. And I wanted to show you this first project, which is going to be sort of a tiered looking vase. So you can add real flowers to it or fake flowers to it, totally up to you. The things I have from Dollar Tree are one of their clear glass candlesticks, and then one of their tall cylinder vases. I found this gorgeous burlap ribbon that has lace down the middle, which is so pretty for springtime. And then for supplies, I have my hot glue gun, and you'll need some E6000. And then I'm gonna be featuring a few of the decals from my new set. So I've always had this set available, but in a stencil. And a lot of you had asked that I make them into decals. So I finally have done that for you. And basically it will come in a set of 6. So you will get fresh flowers, bloom, sunshine, spring, garden, and grow in the set. But I'm gonna be featuring 3 of these decals in today's video. We're gonna be using bloom for this one, which is so appropriate because this is a vase. We're gonna be putting flowers in there. I also wanted to mention that if you already have a vinyl machine, I use a Silhouette Cameo to make mine. I did use matte black Oracle number 651 vinyl for these, and I used the font The Skinny, which is the pretty farmhouse style that is so very popular right now. But if you don't have a vinyl machine, I will have these available in my Etsy shop, which is crossingmyheart.com, and I will make sure to link that down in the description box below for you. I'm gonna go ahead and prep these items. I need to take the tag off. I need to get the label off of the bottom, and then we'll come back and start working on it. So we're gonna start working on the cylinder vase first. So I'm gonna add my burlap ribbon to the bottom. I'm gonna just measure it and cut it down to size, and then I'll use my hot glue to attach it permanently. And now I'm gonna add my bloom decal to the front. I'm gonna make sure that the ribbon where it overlaps is in the back when I apply it. But if you're new to decals and you happen to purchase this from my Etsy shop, they will come just like this, completely ready to go. They'll already have a transfer sheet on top. You just wanna take something hard and flat and rub it across the top where your decal is. And then you peel up this clear, well, it's actually more of like a masking tape transfer sheet, and your vinyl will peel up off with the transfer sheet away from this paper backing. And then you just lay your vase on its side and just carefully kind of eyeball where you want to put your decal. You could put it towards the top, you could put it in the middle, you could put it down closer to the ribbon. I think I'm gonna put mine more towards the middle, and you wanna be really careful because once you get it stuck on here, it won't come back off. This is a permanent commercial grade vinyl. And I get a lot of questions about if you can put this in the dishwasher or not. Definitely don't put this in the dishwasher. It gets way too hot in the dishwasher, but you can hand wash these. So once you have your decal in place, I just like to take my finger, I start in the middle and rub out. And then you can take another, like your credit card or an old gift card or popsicle stick, and just rub it along the top. You wanna make sure you get all the bubbles out, and you go over all of the vinyl that's underneath. And then you just peel back the topper. See, I had a little bit come back up there. All you do is you lay your transfer sheet back down, rub again, and then continue peeling. So make sure you're peeling very slowly so you don't have anything rip or tear. And then you have a beautiful transferred decal. And now I'm just gonna take my E6000, I'm gonna run it around the top edge of the candlestick and then pop the vase on top of this. Now E6000 does take probably about an hour to dry, but it really takes 24 hours before it's cured all the way. So you just wanna be careful when you're moving it around because it will easily come back off. But we're just gonna add the glue to this, and then once it's all set up, you can add water to it, and you can add flowers to it, or you can just add artificial flowers to it if that's what you want to do. And I think that's what I'm going to do, because then those flowers obviously last lots longer and look pretty forever. So I'm just going to add this on top. Make sure to center it. You can kind of look down at the bottom through the top of the vase to make sure you have it on even. Just push down, and then you just want to let it set up for at least an hour before you add anything to it. 24 hours really is probably best. I always like to throw in a coffee mug with my decals because these are sized to fit really nicely on a coffee mug. This one, of course, is from Dollar Tree. I love these because they are so simple and basic. There's no tapering to them, so the decals go on them really easily. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this decal to the front of the coffee mug. So now again, you just want to take your hard flat item and just rub it over your decal. Peel it away from the backing slowly. Sometimes you'll get some sticking down. Again, you just re-rub it on there. And like my R, the paper kind of came back up with it, but you just peel that off so that you have all of the adhesive on the vinyl showing before you add it to your coffee mug. You just center it. Kind of hold your mug up so your handle isn't flat down, because then whenever you set your mug up, it'll look kind of crooked. So if you kind of hold your handle up while you're placing it, then you'll get good placement of your decal. So I'm gonna put this right in the middle. Again, I'm gonna take my finger, rub to the edges, take my squeegee again, make sure to get it all pressed down and all the air bubbles out. And then you can take a corner of your transfer tape and just peel it off slowly. And then you have a brand new Ray Dunn inspired coffee mug. I know these are so difficult to find, so it's nice to have these decals so you can make your own. Now, of course, you can use this as a coffee mug. You can wash it and you can use it. But again, do not put them in the dishwasher. These are commercial grade vinyl decals, but they are not made for high temperatures, which is what your dishwasher uses. But you can hand wash these. You just want to make sure you don't scrub too hard or pick at them. Just kind of wash them off and then blot them dry, and these will last a really long time. It actually is quoted for 6 years. So and that's if you put them outside. So if you use them inside or if you just use them for decor, they're gonna last forever. You can, like I said, use these for coffee, or you could also use them for a vase. I just have some flowers here. I thought it would be really pretty to stick into the mug. And then if you enjoy doing tiered trays, or if you have a coffee bar and you like to do displays on your coffee bar or even in your kitchen somewhere, add some flowers to it. And then you have a really pretty home decor item too. And now we're gonna make a fresh flowers crate. These are little glass bottles with seashells in them with cork tops that are from Dollar Tree. So I have 3 of those. This is one of Dollar Tree's new crates. I love them. They are so, so cute. And then I also have white and gray chalk paint as well as paintbrushes, one to go with each one of those. And then I'm going to be using my Fresh Flowers decal for this one. The first thing I want to do is we don't need the seashells. We're going to pop the corks out, but keep those. We're going to use those for the next project, but we don't need them for this one, so just set those aside. And then we will start painting our crate. So I'm going to give the crate 1 coat of the gray chalk paint all over the entire thing, inside and out. And now I'm just going to dry brush on some of the white paint. I'll probably layer it a little bit so it has more depth to the finish. But really, I'm trying to give it a weathered wood look. So I'm just gonna swipe this on here. I'm not gonna try to get down in those grooves. I kind of like the gray being that dark tone down in there. That really differentiates the slats on the crate. So I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way around the crate, and I'll get the inside as well. And now I'm just going to use my Fresh Flowers decal and apply that onto the front of the crate. So here's the decal, and you can see that the vinyl stretches over those slats. So I have a razor blade. I'm just going to cut through that and kind of fold the vinyl into the slats. That way it looks more like a printed on piece of wood versus something that was stuck onto it. And then all we have to do is add the little glass bottles into the crate. They actually fit just perfectly side by side inside there. And you want to make sure that you save those corks for the next project, like I said. And then I just put the little seashells into a bag to save for another project for another time. And then you can just pop some flowers in there, and then you have your own little flower market. And this last one I thought would be fun to make sort of a rustic looking flower bucket. So this is a flowers and garden galvanized bucket from Dollar Tree. I have some of their green moss. I also have those corks that I told you to save from the last project, hot glue, and scissors. So now I only have 3 of these corks because I used 3 bottles in the last project, and I wish I had one more, so the next time I go back to Dollar Tree I'm gonna grab one more just for the cork, and I'll probably save the bottle and all that for another project too. But I thought it'd be cute to add these to the bottom of the bucket, kind of give it some little feet. So I need one more to go in the back, but for now this will be just fine. But we're just gonna use some hot glue to keep these in place. And now I thought it'd be cute to add some of this moss around the top to really give it an organic kind of look and feel. Really, really springy. So I have my hot glue, and I'm gonna just add some hot glue to the bucket and then push the moss into it. And then I have my scissors here too, just in case I need to cut some of it down. Don't forget to check the link that I'll have in the description box to my Etsy shop, which will have the decals that I featured in today's video. Please click that subscribe button, which is the bubble that you see on your screen if you haven't yet. And also have some more spring DIY tutorials in the link below that. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.